Welcome back. In the previous part, we spent some time messing around with the music from Mega Dimension, didn't we? That came out quite nicely in that fight, I feel. It certainly added a certain something to it, made it more lively. It just shows that over time, the music in these games got much, much better. But anyway, we've got stuff to do now, so in the landmass, we've got search for an employee. Now, I'm not doing that. That employee is lost forever. The unexpected visitor. A woman suddenly comes to visit Neptune. Is it going to be R4? It's going to be Vert, isn't it? Based on the fact it's voluptuous at the bottom. But anyway, she has long blonde... Yeah. I read the bottom. I didn't read the middle with the blonde hair. But anyway, I'll start again. A woman suddenly comes to visit Neptune. Maybe it's Vert. She has long blonde hair and a fantastic bust. Who could this voluptuous woman be? Maybe it's Blanc.
Nap, you have a visitor. Don't be too shocked now. She's a beautiful lady with long blonde hair.
Oh no, can't be Blanc then. I mean, the obvious thing is she hasn't got blonde hair. She hasn't got blonde hair. That's the one. She hasn't got blonde hair or blonde hair sometimes.
A beautiful blonde lady. I don't know anyone like that. Do I?
I mean, you might.
It's been a while, Neptune. Do you recognize me? Surely you know me in my human form.
Who are you?
By the way, Nep is just such a perfect fit. Can I call you that too?
Lady Greenheart? What you doing here?
Well, I have a favor to ask. Could we have a little privacy? It's kind of personal.
Alone with Nep? No can do. Not even if you're the goddess.
Come on, she's asking us nicely. Let's just leave them alone. Nep will spill everything to us later anyway.
Yes, just leave her alone with what is obviously an enemy. Yes, I mean, you're not biased or anything like that, are you, Iffy? No, it's not like you tried to poison Nep at one point. Well, you were thinking about it at least.
Iffy, why are you so understanding? Nep, you better tell me everything she says to you later.
So, Nep, can we talk about games?
That feels so weird. Vert calling her Nep.
Games? How's that personal? I don't know if I've ever even played games before.
Oh, huh? What? What?
My. You don't know if you've played them, even though they're products of Planetune? That's roughly equivalent to throwing 1/3 of your life away. Anyway, there's this one game on your landmass.
Roughly equivalent. How did you come up with the roughly? I mean, if it was precisely, I'd really question it, but roughly?
They're giving away a raffle ticket as a pre-order bonus, but only one person can win. Isn't that atrocious marketing?
Yeah, pre-orders are atrocious marketing. I completely agree.
With your influence, I'm sure you can get whatever you want. Raffle tickets or otherwise, right?
Whoa there, Missy. What do you mean, my landmass? I'm way too poor to buy my own island, you know.
No. Nep, are you taking this discussion seriously? Or are you being facetious?
It feels so wrong, Vert saying Nep.
Well, I mean, do I look like a rich princess or anything?
I mean, I could understand like Neppy or something like that, but Nep? No.
You are serious then. But why? Do you not recall anything of your past?
Ding, ding, ding! You are correct. I've lost all my memories from before Compa saved me.
I like the ding, ding, ding.
I see. It's probably from when you fell. No wonder they haven't seen their goddess.
I'm almost tempted to go through that scene again without music on, just so I can get a sound clip of the ding, ding, ding.
Well, this discussion wasted time better spent grinding. Thank you. I've learned what I wanted to know.
Well, that reminds me, I've got to do some grinding soon. When we've got the lean box key fragment, should open up a few events, and then I'm going off to ground 2 million XP. Over and over again.
That's it? You sure? Grinding what? I have no idea what the heck is going on.
Of course, just end the scene.
By the way, you girlies are trying to bring down my basilicum with those aristocrats, correct? I don't know what you owe them, but I'm not impressed to see you helping them proceed with that plan.
You're talking like that new type. The aristocrats aren't naughty people. I mean, weapon trading is naughty, but...
Can you not put two and two together? Like, at all?
It's all 'cause Mr. Archbishop is trying to push the veggies of truth off his plate and take their honor away.
Well, veggies are a problem.
Yes. That girl in the plug suit said how Nep lied about getting poisoned, too. How would she benefit from that?
You're right. If she has no memories, there's no reason to be unabashedly hostile toward the basilicum or me.
Maybe that evangelist is spreading false news, thinking Nep will come after her because of what she did to us.
Did she do something to you? Did something happen between you and Miss Convy?
Don't! Like, you using the, Compa's nicknames just makes it really weird. You need to come up with your own, really. Or steal Uzume's, because they suit you better.
Remember when she said she would take us to a certain dungeon in search of a key fragment? She trapped us inside there.
Miss Convy? Really now?
No.
She's usually quite reserved. She didn't seem the type to stoop to such a tactic.
Don't underestimate a woman scorned, Lady Greenheart. Appearances can be all sorts of misleading and stuff.
True, but I can't believe it.
My grandpa always said, never give no manipulative bitch the benefit of doubt. Let's capture her and make her confess.
What the hell at her grandpa? Like, seriously. The amount of things he said.
Your grandfather seems very intense. In this situation, I believe I wish to lend my assistance.
Oh, do come along, yes.
With me here, you girls will find the truth out about the evangelist much quicker anyway.
I wonder what that could mean. Maybe it's going to be revealed that it's R4. Yeah, not that that would happen, would it? No. Can't stop thinking about. A protective system was stolen from a village surrounded by a ring of light. The group runs into a handsome man. Look, a mysterious ring is floating in the air. Yep, like it's hovering over the whole world. You trying to enter this town? Ooh, a neato-looking guy. We're looking for a place to rest. We're also looking for somewhere to eat. Nice to meet you, I'm IF. Hey, no fair. You trying to get his attention and make yourself the leader? I'm Neptune. Who are you and what's your favorite cookie? Nobody worth mentioning. I like oatmeal raisin, I guess. It's a charitable choice. I should have gone with custard cream, of course. Anyway, as a warning, you should all leave this place immediately. Huh? Why? We just met you. Is something bad gonna happen? Yes, a barrier has been placed to protect this area from beastly invasions, but... So that explains the ring dealie. Right, but the machine core operating our barrier was stolen by someone. The townspeople are anxious to find the culprit. If they see you outsiders wandering around, they think us two girls would take some big machine stuff. That's no good. But if we find the culprit, you think we'd get a totally sweet reward or whatever? Reward? I'm sure you'll be given something far beyond what you could describe as a reward. You don't say. Well, we don't have a choice now, huh? And they're in a pinch. Let's help them find the culprit. Yay! Besides, I kind of want to hang out with this guy. I need some oatmeal raisin cookies. No, you don't want to do that. Custard creams, I'm telling you. Or maybe some lovely jammy dodgers. Huh? You're talking about me? Oh, well. Nep, shut your stomach up for once. You'd rather talk to me about relevant things, right? Instead of feed her cookies. See, if I had the option out of the three of them, and one of the options was like, we're gonna go eat some biscuits. We'll go with biscuits, because that's what they are. It's not cookies. It's biscuits. We'll go eat some biscuits. So I'd probably go with the biscuits. Especially if there were some ginger nut biscuits. I love a good ginger nut. Hey, we found the culprit. Hurry. What? Amazing. I'll be right there. Thanks for the offer to help, girls. Hey, he's gone. We didn't help at all, but he still thanked us. He ran away because Nep freaked him out with her manipulative dessert talk. Hey now, you had your plans with him too. I'd have still gone with Nep in that scenario. I was going to say situation and scenario combined into one word. Like scenario, I don't know. Something like that. How shocking! Greenheart's blog has been updated. Well, let's go have a look then. How shocking this really is. Probably not. It's probably about a library card.
I broke one of my favorite teacups. I was still half asleep when it happened. I'm so sad. I needed that caffeine to play.
Oh my god. Oh god. Sorry, I need a minute. Hold on. Right, I think I'm all better now. Right, okay. Oh. Another betrayal anyway. Yes. The suspicious evangelist, through Lady Greenheart's research. What? That's a weird way to start it. The suspicious evangelist, ellipsis. Through Lady Greenheart's research, the party learns that the evangelist is heading toward a dungeon where someone else is waiting. Is it Ganache? It's probably him again somehow. He's always around.
It appears Miss Convy left to go somewhere. What would you like to do now? Play some games?
Let's try some jammy dodgers. Yeah, it'd be nice. Or maybe buy you a new teacup. I feel like you need one.
Noopers! We're naturally gonna pursue her and tackle her. Police style. Where'd she go?
A dungeon. She went alone, despite it teeming with monsters.
Let's just go. We're only testing her hypothesis. Don't confront her just yet.
Fight!
We'll go ahead and take care of the monsters. Please relax and take your time catching up, Lady Greenheart.
Of course. Be careful now.
Well, of course. I mean, what else would we do? Get, like, trapped in a cave or something with, like, a cave in behind us that was caused by someone? No, that would never happen, would it? Right, so let's see. Old Trading Way in the Stellar Mines. Is it the Ferry Stellar Mines? Probably not. Now loading. Oh, right, so we just got to reach the exit. Right, so we'll do a monster call. I still love how Nisa runs. It's just something really satisfying about the run. I think it's the bag, the pretty bag, dude. I really think it's that, dude. Oh, I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
Listen to my music!
I planned to. Calm down. Right. So I said in the previous part, I had a Mr. Crossbow story with his question that has plagued the thoughts of mankind, or something like that. I can't remember how he put it now. It's been a day since I did the previous part, so I'm not quite sure what I said in that, but it was basically like a question that's been plaguing mankind for all time. Something like that. How did he put it? Really can't remember how he put it. But anyway. Alright, we'll do Monster Call.
Come out, evil!
It's not exactly what you expect it to be. It's not going to be like this really, really in-depth
All's
philosophical
well that
look at
ends
the
well.
world or anything like that. it's one you've probably heard many times before and been like, well, no, that's stupid. That's got an answer to it. I mean, it's straight away. It's got an answer to it. I mean, come on. It's common knowledge what would happen. Well, I wouldn't say common knowledge, but you put a bit of thought into it, you'll know the answer. So it was like, right, what if? And I'm like, yeah, what if? I don't like your what ifs. He's like, right, what if we drill a hole all the way through the earth? And I'm like, oh, really? Really? That's the question you're gonna ask me, is about drilling a hole through the earth and jumping down through it? That's my thought at that point. He's like, what if we drill a hole all the way through the earth and then we jump inside? Would we come out the other side? And I'm like, no, we wouldn't. And he's like, yeah, we would. I was like, no, we wouldn't. It's like, because you keep going down, you'd keep speeding up, and then the Earth's pulling you back from the opposite side. You'd poke out the other end. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. You just wouldn't. And it's like, I went through loads of variables with him. I went through the works to try and point out how this wouldn't work at all.
All my good deeds
I was
are
like,
paying
right,
off.
is it in a vacuum? He's like, no, there's air in there. It's like, right, so you don't need a mask or anything like that. It's like, nope. It's like, what about the lava or the magma and all that type of stuff? Is that accounted for? Have you figured out that? It's like, yeah, it would like special tube down there, so you'd be all right. Don't worry about that. It's like, right, so basically I went through lots of different things, like even to the point where it's like, right, where are you doing this from? It's like, I would do it from like London. It's like the opposite side of the planet from London, if you dig straight down, is water. Most places on the planet are water on the opposite side. Most, I said, before people are like, no, there's actually this place here. Most. I didn't say all, I said most. There are places on the planet where you can drill through and come out to land on the other side. And that was basically to see like, it's different heights, it's different, like, you know, sea level, etc. Oh, scene.
Conversation. What would bring her here? It appears she's waiting for someone.
Wait, someone else is here. It's a man.
We're ready. We can proceed anytime. What about the Basilicom?
I swear, if this isn't ganache, it's a missed opportunity if it's not ganache. Let's put it like that.
There's no point if they just surrender. Are you sure they'll fight back?
I'm concerned about Lady Greenheart's absence, but, on the other hand, it's more convenient. I'm sure that narrow-minded Archbishop will do whatever it takes. He's the one responsible while the CPU is gone.
I can only gather bits and pieces. Sounds as if Jade and Conversation are not strangers.
Do you know that man?
He saved Compa and Iffy when they were imprisoned at the Basilicom. We owe him quite a bit.
We've transported most of the weapons from Avenir. They won't know who's who. If it's okay, let's raid my home tomorrow. Once we spread word it was the Basilicom's doing, the aristocrats won't be able to sit quietly.
The Basilicom's advantage is the sheer number of people, but you have firearms from Avenir gained through the guild. Weapons from Lestation should appear future-proof to the people of Leanbox, stuck in an ancient medieval lifestyle.
Yeah, thanks to that, our leader's more confident than ever. I owe a ton to the guild in Lestation.
He lied to both his leader, his father, and to us. Let's crush him right now.
Okay, it's like, he lied. Kill him.
Stop it! We have to do something about that raid before anything else.
Why not head back? We have enough evidence now. I'm not good at being quiet and whispering for so long.
Really? Why not? Seems odd to me.
So, he's willing to sacrifice his house to trigger a battle with the Basilicom. Who will he use to raid his own house?
Probably the guild. We've got to do something, or the people will start fighting without knowing the truth.
I'll return to the Basilicom. Please, go and take care of those aristocrats.
What of the evangelist? She's Jade's accomplice. We can't let her get away with this either.
Leave her to me. Now, let's hurry.
I like the, now let's hurry, then it fades out really slowly, and they just stand there for a while. Oh, world map, I haven't finished my Mr. Crossbow story. We need another dungeon here. Griffin hunting number 2. Nope, we're not doing that, forget that. Aristocrat mansion raid. Jade reveals his plan to raid the aristocrat mansion. The team parts with Greenheart and goes to meet with the aristocrat leader to warn him. Oh, all right then. I didn't expect it to be like that. Fine. Hyrule Castle. Why is this here? Why is Hyrule Castle here? This is Leanbox. All right. Aristocrat Mansion Raid.
Your cooking skill is so totally yum. I betcha you could open a restaurant.
Oh? I'm not sure your sense of taste is trustworthy. I bet everything tastes good if it goes into such a cute little mouth.
Are you flirting right now?
Oh, don't underestimate this cute little mouth. I've tasted lots of foods from all sorts of places, you know.
Like the floor.
Then I shall take your word. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
What are you doing cooking food? We've got more pressing matters to worry about.
Indeed. What about drinks?
Yes, this is Jade's house. You'll be in a lot of trouble if you stay.
Whatever. He did say not to come over today, but this is my real son and his wife's house after all. No problem.
Yeah.
Jade's adopted, right? Where'd you find him?
On the corner of a street. He was just sitting there looking miserable. Apparently his name was Ganache, but we changed that to Jade.
He was a wandering orphan, and he was found lost in front of this house right after the Parliament's revolt. My son and his wife had no child, so they took him in, even though he was one of them angsty sorts. Then my son died, so now Jade is my son. He never acted much like a child, though this one time.
No, if it's about Jade, that's not really what we want to talk about.
Why are you in such a rush, Iffy Poo? Oh, by the way, Jade's a big, fat, lying traitor.
Wait, what? No, what? Like, why are you in such a rush, Iffy Poo? And then you're like, oh yeah, by the way, the reason we're actually in a rush is this. Like, what?
Could you be any more blunt? Can't we advance a narrative like normal characters for once?
What, you breaking the fourth wall now? No. Has Nep even broken the fourth wall once in this? I honestly can't remember her doing it. I can remember Compa doing it. IF's clearly just done it. Has Nep actually broken the fourth wall ever in this?
What are you talking about? Jade, a traitor? You had better be joking,
Or...
Please remain calm. Jade belongs to the guild. He has imported weaponry through them too.
Yes. Don't panic. Don't panic.
This house is the target of a planned raid, so the aristocrats will be tricked into attacking the Basilicom.
Sounds like a serious scheme. But one thing doesn't make sense. Why would Jade do such a thing?
It's a good point.
Well, that's true. Nep, why do you think Jade is doing this?
Money, power, books, pudding.
Like she'd know. Only extremists would try this. Their goal is to take over the Basilicom. Isn't that reason enough?
Nope.
So, because he's a member of the guild, he will sacrifice the home he grew up in? He couldn't possibly. Plus, this place is far from town. It can't be raided so easily.
Windows smash, in come like SWAT teams and then take him out in one fell swoop.
Then he would need help from other aristocrats to do that, right?
What are you saying? You're a cunning little thing. However, I know that won't happen.
Again, Windows smash, blah, 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 blah.
I thought I saw the lights on. What are you all doing here? And you, I told you not to come here today.
Speak of the devil. We're just borrowing your kitchen. Say, why don't you sexy mascots ask him if you're concerned?
I have no idea what you're babbling about, but we need to get out of here. The Basilicom is raiding.
Oh my. Are we actually in the dungeon? Game? We're now loading, but when? You've loaded that sooner? Reach the exit. Right, so Mr. Crossbow. Yeah, we can't go up those stairs, by the way. Even though they look so alluring, to be like, ooh, we can go up there and have a look. No. You're not allowed. Big no-no. For some reason. Don't know why. I'm waiting for Monster Call now. Look at the huge zip that she's got on her jumpsuit? I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Crossbow's tunnel through the planet where we established it's full of air. The magma, the heat isn't going to affect you at all. You don't have to worry about any of that. Nothing about that. You won't, I'm trying to think like all the conditions we basically got down to. Basically, you can just jump in and you will free fall through the air. And then he was like, so you'd make it to the other side then? Because you won't die or anything. I was like, no. You'd actually get stuck partway down. He's like, what? Why? Because I said, is it a vacuum? And you said no. He's like, yeah, it's got air in it so you can breathe. It's like, but then you'll reach terminal velocity. Which the response was, what's that? Yeah. So I had to explain the whole concept of air pressure and resistance, and even got to the point where explaining how sails work for some reason. That's how sails are pushed via air moving and that. Basically, I had to explain to him air had substance to it. Yeah.
I'll become
That's how bad it got with the whole thing. So basically, at the end of the conversation, he was very upset that his plan of a tunnel through the planet wouldn't work. Yeah, and then I asked the obvious question, why would you want a tunnel through the planet anyway? And it was like, it'd just be fun, wouldn't it? There's no other reason. It'd just be fun, wouldn't it? How would it be fun? It's like, you could just jump in and be like, way! Just free fall from space, which has been done. Just do that. And then he got onto the concept of what if you bungee jumped from this space station thing? It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because you're in a state of free fall because of the space station. That's why you're weightless. What? So I had to explain to him the whole thing of you're not actually weightless on the space station because you're in space. It's actually falling towards the planet, but it's actually in an orbit that's falling towards the planet. So it's... I'm doing it very layman's for the people who know, by the way, and it's very, very layman's. It's in a constant free fall. It's going around the planet, falling towards the Earth constantly. But it's so far out, it's just going around it, which means you inside and outside if you're attached to it, etc., etc., you would feel weightless. The bungee wouldn't work. Wouldn't work.
Told you so. Believe us now, Pops?
Told Ja. I thought it was a Y. Alright.
Are you sure? Are you? But I can think of no other reason to be attacked.
Maybe they just wanted the delicious cooking.
What are you two discussing?
None of your business.
Your association with the guild.
The jig's up. We heard ya. You and that evangelist are using the aristocrats to raid the Basilicom.
You were there? Damn. Then, there's no reason for me to continue lying.
My name is Ganache.
Why? Why did you lie to us all? Are you truly just using us to bring down the Basilicom?
Well, I replaced your adopted son years ago and set up my own business known by the name of Avenir.
I know how you feel about those serving the goddess, but it gives you no right to take advantage of others' feelings.
Don't twist the situation. I despise the Basilicom, but so did these aristocrats. 10 years ago, The Basilicom's sanctuary purged me after I found a home. I escaped to Louis, away from the aristocrats.
What? 10 years ago? We were told that was the Parliament's revolt. Why are you bringing up the Purge?
That's right. It was definitely 10 years ago when we fought the Parliament and those heretics. But that was no purge. We only slapped the Parliament's wrists for degrading our CPU. I did not support any oppression. Don't try to accuse us.
The Parliament fought so the heretics could leave for Louis, away from the sanctuary's oppression. The Basilicom concealed this. Aristocrats gained honor by suppressing the Parliament, and the sanctuary gained power.
Then, the reason the Archbishop is trying so hard to keep the truth hidden is not because he denies the revolt occurred.
He didn't want anyone finding out he used the aristocrats to suppress the very revolt his actions helped to instigate.
My God.
He was afraid to take the blame for oppressing the heretics.
And you were just an orphan in the middle of the Purge. Is that why you're trying to make these two factions fight?
You're catching on. You already know I'm a member of the Guild.
Basically, you hate both the Basilicom and the aristocrats, but that's no excuse to go and do all sorts of bad stuff.
It's enough motivation. Although, thanks to you, this plan is... No, wait, that's right!
Hey, he ran away! Should we chase after him?
Well, yeah.
Mr. Leader, you get it now, right? Please don't attack the Basilicom. Let's make capturing Jade our priority.
War is inevitable. It cannot be stopped once blood is shed. Or something like that, you know. Right, well, we're going to end this part here, but I just want to say that one thing about this game, though, the lean box story is very, very interesting. It's very, very detailed, well thought out compared to the other two, which just feel a bit, just meh. I mean, what was Blackheart doing in her story? Like, at one point she just shows up for no reason, not even connected to what's going on. She's just there like, oh, just dropping by, ain't I? You know, fight? Yeah. This is like, there's actually thought into what's going on. There's reasons behind why not Ganache, that guy, Jade, or whatever his name is, that he's the way he is. There's an actual proper story here. But anyway, so in the next part, what we're going to be doing is looking at Cake. Yes. So we'll see you in the next part with Cake. Goodbye for now.